I got initial exposure as you and I spent time together and your team and I spent time together at the evidentiary support of how diversified TDK is as a company. So whether it's TDK ceramics or TDK memory or any of these different things, you don't often see the breadth and depth of the things that TDK as a company owns, touches, and does. And I was really impressed by that. And what I saw as evidence of that is when you would take an opportunity to invest back to one or more of the business units and to the technology teams at TDK, I was actually quite impressed at how quick the turnaround for that analysis was. Because you see a lot of corporate venture firms, when they have to go back for some business unit approval, can be an exhausting process. And to me, it seemed like it was very athletic for you guys. And whether you guys were doing something interesting in novel sort of semiconductors or fuel cells or whatever it might be, I was impressed at how that cadence of we like it, we don't like it was for you guys as a firm.
So I am a big fan of TDK Ventures and the team at TDK Ventures. We've looked at many opportunities and investment opportunities together. The level of depth and breadth in terms of the diligence is very comparable to what we look at. On top of that, I've been a panelist at Energy Week, loved the opportunity. I actually learned a lot from my panelists that I was on the panel with. And I thought it would be an amazing opportunity to elevate both brands in terms of sharing what we know with the broader ecosystem. Elevating brand doesn't mean like we are better out there. It means that we are able to collaborate with others, that they know that we are part of the ecosystem, especially on both sides of the pond. So I'm an American. I grew up in Silicon Valley and been an investor in San Francisco. Obviously, TDK Ventures has an arm, a big presence in Silicon Valley, and TDK Ventures wanting to move to London and myself actually relocating to London with my family this summer was really a great serendipity. And so when Tina reached out and Kareem reached out and said, hey, what do you think? We're looking for a co-host to do our first in-person hybrid virtual event. I said, this could actually be really fun. This could be really great. We bring in investors that we all like to collaborate and syndicate with. We can bring in thought leaders that are going to help educate the ecosystem. We can think through what are the potential new startups that are working on cool technologies that we can maybe co-invest with. I mean, TDK Ventures is the perfect partner for climate investment.
If you're a corporate VC that has got one core business, produces all your gross margin, all your net profit, and you want to diversify and use venture capital as a way to diversify, you will start looking at investments that are so antithesis of what you've done as your core. So you don't have a way to opine on it, right? But if you have like 25 different verticals, you're always going to find something that is adjacent enough to one of those verticals to get an opinion. The fear, of course, is that you don't want to feel like that the venture platform becomes a threat to those businesses. And that's always a challenge with corporate VCs. But because I think if you look at TDK's diversity, they've had businesses go up and down and they've acquired businesses. And so I think there's a much more dynamic, it's like prototypical architecture to what TDK does. TDK, you guys are a natural partner for us as we do a little bit larger check sizes. You guys have great technology chops, great business acumen, and now growing sophisticated venture acumen. A great model for us to either join you at the next round, or maybe, as we do our new fund, step in with you and co-join you at that first round. And what we'd like to advertise to our entrepreneurs, which I think TDK would like about us, is we've intently set up our reserve allocation so that we can argue to an entrepreneur that we can be their capital for their entire journey. So I don't want to not miss out on a mezzanine round or a Series E just because I joined you guys on the Series A. And then that makes us a good co-investor for you and you a good co-investor for us.